Welcome back to South Africa here on finals day at the J-Bay Open, the sixth stop of the Samsung Galaxy Championship Tour. Wiggolly Dantas, part of the rookie class on the top 34, is taking on a former pipeline master, Julian Wilson, who's on a comeback to his form and sitting in that top 5 picture. When you look at these two in history, they've never competed against each other. You see Julian with a much higher winning percentage. He's had a little bit more time. He's already been celebrated as one of the best surfers in the world. But they have a very similar average heat score, but not for long. Dantas didn't want to give up his inside against Parko, doesn't give it up against Julian Wilson. Just a speed line racetrack and a big first turn. An absolute dagger of a blow to the lip here at J-Bay. Now he'll earn this open face section, go straight up. Another backhand crack for Wiggolly Dantas. Jams it off the top. What an insane backhand style from the rookie. He'll take the lead off Julian to start. He's got his brother here to caddy. He'll pick up his board. Now we'll watch Julian start. Snaps it off the roof. Tight little setup wrap for Wilson. Jams it off the lip. You can see the ribs in the face, and he's going to opt out of that inside corner. He won't be contested for priority, as Wiggolly is just getting out of that tough situation on the bricks here. And Wilson has the lineup all to himself. The good news, Pods, for Wiggolly is he dropped to 7.0 before that board came off.
Bad news for Wiggolly is have a look at this wave coming through right now that Julian's in line for. This could have been his had his leash not broken.
Wilson now looking to take advantage of this empty lineup. Rips one in the pocket. Deep bottom turn. Hacks it off the top. Stretches the bottom turn out. Blows the fins out the back. Wilson sets it up under the lip. He's got a lot of momentum. He'll throw the reverse off the top and pulls it. Wilson looking to finish now. As he's waiting for the end section, another frontside punt lands on the roof and ends up letting go of a radical finish. Going for variety.
Put around a little bit of rock and maybe sliced it. Let's have a look as we can see what happened here. Look at it racing down the line. Just so smooth, so powerful right here. Just jams it through the lip. My goodness. The power this young kid possesses is unbelievable. And just the poise as well. Another nice turn there from Wiggolly. Jams it off the top again. And we talk about that mid-tide, and these waves are finishing right up on the rocks. And Wiggolly just ducks off right there. And the leash just snapped.
Such a tough situation for the rookie after such an amazing start with a 7.0. And now we'll look at Julian's last wave as he capitalized with the uncrowded lineup.
Yeah. Snaps it off the top there. Beautiful. I love that bottom turn from Julian. Just jams it up through the lip. Gouges again. And this right here, let's have a look, is flying through the air. Julian Wilson, one of the best. And that was a really tricky landing as well. With all the bump and lump on the face of the wave here. Tags this wave a couple of times. That beautiful low bottom turn, jamming it in the lip. Again, seamless surfing from Julian. Up and over the top. Gets that nice little drift right there as well. Look how bumpy this wave is, and Julian goes for it. You can tell mid-face turn, uses that wind. Feet came completely off the board there, and the ability to bring that around was insane. A 9.17 for Julian Wilson. Wiggolly back in the lineup. Just got to answer back, needs a 5.18. And looking at who you've got, you know, mentally preparing. Give the guy the cold shoulder. Here we go, up and running.
As we check out the goofy foot after a serious run around, losing his board. There's the backup board, and he'll let go on a backside float. Wiggolly looking to reel himself in. Now, Julian hasn't left the lineup as we see this little wave pop through to pull off those heroic maneuvers. Wiggolly Dantas on another opportunity as he whips it in the pocket. Little carve down. Starting to build up the board speed. Backhand float. Little 3-turn combination to try to make his comeback.
Julian had priority, so Wiggolly rolled the dice on that. Just a 3.50. But he's back in attack mode, which I like. He's dusted out the cobwebs, and he's on that backup board. Looks pretty good under his feet. Now he just needs to wait for get priority and wait for a good one.
You can see the rhythm of Wiggolly Dantas, and you love to emphasize the timing when he hits it off the top. Pots.
Yeah, he's got perfect timing. Right there again, just nice up and over. Not a huge score, but as I said before, just...
Master sets this one up. Beautiful jam to start. Clean bottom turn. Nice high line wrap. Deep off the bottom again, and beautiful forehand snap into a solid roundhouse cutback. Steady pace for the rebound again on the forehand wrap. And now looking to finish, looking for the board speed. He has it now. Not afraid to go for big punts on the bricks. This one, he gets a little hung up on the liftoff, and he's down. But a beautiful series of forehand hooks with 13 minutes on the clock.
Definitely going to improve his situation. And just looking to better that 3 inside.
Now making a move for his first turn. Wilson tail high to the sky, and he ends up flying away. Going for something major out of the gates, and he's down. We had Wilson take off on a wave before with a series of forehand turns.
Inside.
Now making a move for his first turn. Wilson tail high to the sky, and he ends up flying away. Going for something major out of the gates, and he's down. We had Wilson take off on a wave before with a series of forehand turns. Got a 6.27 for that effort. So that just locked in. Dantas now needs the 8.45 as he's up now. An absolute racetrack of a wave at J-Bay. High line arc. Sets up another big backhand hook. Now the rookie looking down the line, sits on the roof, lands it beautifully. Section really picks up in front of him, and he's going to have to kick out.
8.45, let's have a look. Nice big turn to kick things off. Right in front of Julian, another nice turn right here. This is right where he looks at it, deciding what am I going to do? Okay, it's up and over. Is that thing hollow enough? See, could have been sitting in that barrel right there. Easy to say from sitting here though, you know, that's the crazy thing. Surfed it well. Was it enough to turn the heat though? Let's have a look. 2 solid turns right there. Comes off the bottom. You can see him think about it and then decides to go up and over. Percentage maneuver there from Wiggolly Dantas.
Without Wiggolly in the lineup. Now an important wave for Wiggolly as he needs an 8.45. Jams it under the lip as he's moving down the line and has to sneak out. Wilson controlling the lineup now with 1:20 to go.
Julian gonna pick it up.
Deep on this one. Wilson has the lead, and a gem of a wave as he'll pass Wiggolly with a big float. Stomps it right into his signature bottom turn hack combination. Big open face for Julian. Drives hard off the lip. Huge open face frontside hook from Julian into a big vertical blow off the top. Ditches the fins to finish.
Can we say hello to another 9-point ride from Julian Wilson? That commitment on that opening floater maneuver, literally over the top of Wiggolly Dantas. Surfed that heat absolutely perfect there. Got that 9.17, and he's just backed up. Watch this turn right here, up and over. Literally traverses a 20-foot section, then straight into another turn right there. Beautiful combination of major maneuvers. No bottom turn, and again just unleashing some massive turns. Julian Wilson finding his feet, surfing so far the best I've seen him in this event. Look at the commitment right there, and straight into this turn. Variety of major maneuvers with speed, power and flow. Every single part of the criteria was nailed on this wave from Julian Wilson. And I've got to say, this is going to go to being a perfect ride. Judges watching that replay right there, and Julian Wilson posting a huge score, Joe.
You can see the frustration from Wiggolly Dantas Doza in the quarterfinals.
Unbelievable surfing right there, and well, Julian Wilson